All right, so here's what we're dealing with. I can zoom back out. All the wood is pretty much sound. Door, the only side which has always been an issue, but not really because it's still the same piece. I've had to patch it down here on the bottom. This is solid on the inside. And we might be able to stick a nail in that just to salvage that at the moment, or we might need to maybe case that. This has always been open, but again, it's solid. I mean, the thing is in good shape for the most part. Gonna have to clear all this out. I did put this over it, and it's just a piece of tin up there. We'll fix that this weekend. But I think I've got a piece that we can salvage that with. This is still up, so we should be able to open the door on that. Overall, it's in good shape. Right down there on the floor where that, I don't know how long that tin's been off, but I don't know. I just have to walk in there and see. Relatively been off at ground, I think. I hate it's in the shape it's in, but you know it is what it is. We got a little wood back there we can use. Hurts my soul, but ain't no bringing it back. I'll have to clear all this out, open that back up. I don't know. That's back the truck's back that way. It may not even be. We're gonna get it fixed up one way or the other. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Maybe I can take it slowly, get maybe sling blade or something to take these out and kind of form it back up. I don't know what I'm gonna do about getting in here. It's gonna all grow up. And we're taking it one day at a time. All this is gonna have to go. Really need to jack it up a little bit where you can see, but one step at a time. We're just going to clear from here all the way out to there, and then maybe cut a little bit at a time. Just cut it back until we get us a little hole. It ought to be a jam up good spot. Of course, he'll run dogs like hell over it, which he'd done before. I just never was up here for it. I hate looking at it, but this is just what it is. It's just the way it is. There ain't no getting it back. I had some benefit from it, but I'd give anything to have my trees. But all that's over with. And this is the way I walk back to the truck. So I've gotten maybe what I wanted to do right now. Wish I had a dozer and $10 million, but if I did that, then I wouldn't have had to worry about it. But anyway, I could curse and swear, but it doesn't get them back. And it's all hardwoods down there, which is good. I ain't gonna save that anyway. I'm coming back on Saturday with some supplies, so maybe that won't be as bad as I think it is from the standpoint of getting it cleared out and getting it somewhat feasible. We can get it up on cinder blocks. I think we can get it done pretty quick. And like I said, this thing's almost 30 years old. A lot of good memories in it, and I'd love to save it as best I could. But as Hunter would say, things are always changing, nothing stays the same. So maybe I can whittle out a little trail up through here. But there won't be any more days of bringing the tractor down in here, and it hurts. It hurts a lot, but I feel like that I was not a good steward of it. Oh, there's a deer right there. Right there. Well, you can go on, because it's not deer season. Maybe I can spray and whack me a little trail up through here. That tree is about in line with the truck, so if I could make me at least a little trail to get down through here before it'll take maintenance on an annual basis. God, I look at these stumps and it hurts my heart. Daddy would always say that the trees were for if Mama got sick, and I never forget that from saying that. There's some blackberries. Like I said, maybe if I spray and keep me a little, picking some blackberries, keep me a little something back in here. And may never hunt it all that much, but oh, those are good. Not quite ready, but won't be long. But trees are coming back. Should have never paid for replanting, but Daddy always said that don't pay for a replant, because it's going to reseed itself, and that's. I wish I'd listened to him in a lot of things. I learned a lot, and then I wish I'd learned a lot more, or listened a lot more. But see, I might be able to cut a trail down through here, down through this little wash, back toward that away. This was the road that was the road we'd walk in on. There was a road over there. I think there was fields back up in here. It was kind of terraced. Money is not worth anything. I know it's going, to me it's not, and it's silly. I'd rather have that tree standing. I'm so sorry I couldn't keep you. It was either that or just die and fall down. I had enough of that. Folks would come to me routinely wanting to cut it. And I said, no, I don't want to. The last hunt out here, Mary Audrey missed a deer last day of season. And I told her, because a light company come out here and cut some trees off the line, good trees. Didn't even have the common courtesy to call and even ask. And I guess they scared I'd say no. I don't know. I can't stay up here long because it just hurts. It hurts. And some people say, well, that's stupid. But it's not to me. Probably be a good idea to make that trail as straight as I can. Well, they're supposed to leave a road. I don't know how you can leave a road when they're replanting it. And it's reseeding itself. But it'll never be like it was, and I might as well just quit crying about it. I still have the land, and It's gonna grow up. Maybe it'll make something worse for the kids someday, but it won't be for me. So if you're watching this, you know Daddy didn't want to cut them. But there's maybe great grandkids will get to hunt, or if y'all don't sell it, which is fine. Let me go over here and I'll show you this, because this won't stay here always. This will rot away. There's a brick from the house that was here. This tree right here, I don't know how old it was. I don't want to know, but I was given some bad advice, and I just didn't think about it. Could have left that tree. There wasn't no need of cutting it down, because they were saying, oh, it'll be nothing but disease, anything. Well, I wound up not spraying it, and it wouldn't have mattered if it fell or not, because that's what happened to it, is they cut it down. I just said to do it, like I said, because I thought we were going to spray, but then they told another person, which is an expert, said, oh no, if you spray, you'll kill every one of the hardwoods out there. And of course, that's the ones I wanted to keep. And I could go on, but that doesn't matter. All that is my mama would say, it's as dead as yesterday. There ain't a thing you can do about it. And it's just a big mess. But it should be, look at there. Look at that. There's a turkey track. Hen turkey too, and it's probably a good, I guess, I don't know nothing, it may be good habitat for little ones. And I will tell you this story, and if I will quit with the whole crying about it. Let me get up here. And I'll tell you this, and then I'm gonna be done with it. I was standing right up here. I was standing right here about there talking to the consultant and the buyer, whatever you want to call it. I was standing about right here, and he said, well, the logging crew will be here. Won't be long, the logging crew will be here. And I looked about right there, and there were some jonquils blooming. A beautiful spring day. And they were waving back and forth, and I wish I'd have bent down and touched them, because it felt like they were saying goodbye to me. And they probably never come back, but precious memories. The plan is to put a fence and a gate up here. But I don't know. That's enough. Enough crying over spilt milk.